Hi, and welcome back to CoshoctonCountySports.com's Sports Zone Sports Show. We're joined by a man who couldn't be with us last week when we had the two other area golf coaches on. It is Riverview head golf coach Brad Baker, a man who shoots pretty well from what I understand on his own time. I had to put him on the spot there. I apologize. Brad, the season is going here. You guys have the sectional tournament coming up. Just finished the Eastern District yesterday with Riverview, or Coshocton and Ridgewood, I believe, all taking place. Actually, you didn't play it because of the bad weather. So what is the expectation now for your group as we get set to move into this state tournament, starting with the sectionals on Monday?
Well, we set a goal at the beginning of the year that we wanted to try to get out of the sectional tournament. Tomorrow, there'll be 29 teams out at River Greens, and the top 6 teams will be the only ones to advance. So, hopefully we can play well. If we play well, we're going to get out. If we don't play well, we won't.
Seems pretty simple. We're putting it on the simplest terms. You guys have had a pretty good season. I know that you finished 4th at your own tournament out at River Greens. How has the season been going up to this point, and do you think that finishing in the top 6 in the sectional is an attainable goal for your team?
Yeah, it's very doable. We have no seniors, so we've been fairly inconsistent throughout the year, which is I kind of knew that may happen, but I was hoping that we would actually play a little more consistently than we have. But talent-wise, there's no reason in the world that we can't get out of the sectional tomorrow. If they play well, and I've stressed this to them throughout the year, that if you guys play well, you're going to control your own destiny, and hopefully tomorrow we can get it done.
As a team, you talked about those sort of consistency issues. As a team, when you struggle, does it tend to be in mostly one area, like the short game, putting, maybe even off the tee, or when you struggle, does it kind of tend to be a snowball effect where just about everything goes wrong?
Well, the majority of our problems this year have been within 100 yards and in, which is typical of most inconsistent golfers.
Oh, that's me, for sure.
If you cannot hit your wedges well and putt well, you're not going to score, and especially in high school golf. The kids that I have on my team now are very talented. They hit the ball well off the tee, probably hit it somewhere in the 250 to 275 range, every one of them, and from there on into the green, they tend to struggle.
What do you do with the team to try and help them build up confidence when they get that close to the green?
Well, we spent the summer going to River Greens. They have a beautiful range out there, brand new practice facility, which is one of the best in the state of Ohio. They have 10 target greens out there, and we go out there and just work on fundamentals everything from the driver all the way down through the sand wedge. And my kids are very knowledgeable in the fundamentals of the game. It's just being more consistent.
We heard from the Ridgewood cross-country coach, Julie Feldner, that she actually enjoys that part of coaching where you focus on the team as a whole, but then you have to break it down for each individual based on their talent level. Do you agree with that sort of mentality, that you just like working with the entire team and then also having that opportunity to go on an individual basis?
Yeah, golf is very similar to cross-country, I guess, in that regards. But there's a lot more to work on in golf. Kids have a lot of problems, and each kid obviously is going to be different and have their own set of problems. And I think that's probably the most challenging part of being a golf coach, is trying to analyze what each kid's problems are and then taking them to the next level.
Again, we're here with the head coach of the Riverview Black Bears golf team, Brad Baker. Brad, let's talk a little bit about some of the guys that you hope will lead you out of this sectional tournament coming up on Monday. Who are the maybe top 3 or 4 performers on your team that you're really looking to have a great round on Monday?
Well, to be honest with you, I've got 5 kids, and they're all just about shooting the same numbers. Every night I could not tell you who was going to come in with the lowest score. Usually you've got a number 1 man that's pretty solid for you, that is going to be under 40, but every one of my kids have shot around under 40 this year, but they've also been close to 50. So we're inconsistent in that regard, but hopefully my top 3 guys, well, actually it's hard for me to say that because they're all really capable of playing well. But Clint McCurdy, Zach and Ian Moore, who are twins, and David McPeak are the top 4 guys. And I got a sophomore and Daniel Gwynn that also can play really well. I got 2 sophomores, David McPeak being the other one, and then the other 3 are juniors. So it's very difficult to predict who's going to play well for me.
Well, and as you said, consistency, it has been an inconsistent season for you guys. And sometimes, don't you think that kind of works into your players' heads sometimes and it messes around with their confidence? How much are you looking forward to having this sectional tournament at River Greens? Of course, you guys know so well because you've been playing at least this season since midway through the summer, and guys who have been on the team in the past couple of years have played it, for many, many years now.
Well, those 4 kids that I mentioned, my top 4 kids, the Moore twins, Clint McCurdy, and David McPeak are all members out there. So there's no reason
so confidence shouldn't be a factor.
Confidence should not be a problem. We should, if we play well tomorrow, it's going to be an exciting time for Riverview Golf because there's only been 1 team in the history of Riverview Golf that's ever gotten out of the sectional tournament, and that was way back in the 1970s. So. We could do some good things tomorrow, I hope.
What are the expectations then? What were I guess the better question is, what were the expectations at the beginning of the season, and do you still hold those same aspirations as we get ready to head into the section?
Yeah, absolutely. At the beginning of the year, our expectations were to make it out of the sectional tournament. And I put the pressure on those kids, and hopefully tomorrow they're going to respond. We've been kind of having a roller coaster ride through the season. We are 7-6 in dual matches, and we're about 500 in our tournament. So we've just kind of been toiling around in mediocrity, and hopefully tomorrow they're going to take it to the next level.
Well, the record doesn't matter, no matter who comes in on Monday for that sectional tournament, and obviously we'll expect great things from the Riverview Black Bears when they tee off Monday at the sectional tournament at River Greens. We'll have full coverage of that event available for you on CoshoctonCountySports.com. Brad Baker, anything you want to add for us?
I just appreciate you guys having me in for the interview, and hope everything goes well for the CoshoctonCountySports.com.
Well, thank you very much, Brad, and we wish the same for your golf team.
Thank you very much.
That was Riverview head golf coach Brad Baker right here on CoshoctonCountySports.com.